Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. First video in a few days. My apologies on that, but without further ado, let's get into the content of the video. We've got 3 free games. Yes, 3 free games that you can get right now. Unfortunately, all of the events in Paris led to Ubisoft giving away Assassin's Creed Unity for free. I mean, unfortunately about what happened in Paris. You're getting Assassin's Creed Unity for free, which, insert the meme, some of you guys are gonna be like, well, Mush, that's already really unfortunate. That's even more unfortunate than Paris, but nonetheless, you're getting that game for free. And I think it's really cool that Ubisoft is doing this, even though I've said very negative things about Assassin's Creed Unity. It's very nice of them and the reason they're doing this. And of course, Ubisoft is donating for everything that happened with Notre Dame. So that's really cool. But outside of that, you've got 2 other free games on Steam. King Arthur's Gold is going free to play, and then the Epic Game Store is giving away an awesome game from Supergiant Games in Transistor. Also wanted to highlight their next free game offering in World of Goo, so a lot of cool stuff there. And then I also want to highlight a brand new game that dropped on PC today in Katana Zero. This is a game I've been talking quite a bit about leading up to its release, but it is being received very, very strongly. And it's a game, if you don't pick it up right now, it is at a $14.99 price point, so a pretty palatable price point. But at the very least, do keep it on your wish list and pick it up down the line because it looks like a sick game. We'll talk about that at the end of this video. But first up, Assassin's Creed Unity is available for free until April 25th. Ubisoft put out this post saying, in light of the devastating fire at the Notre Dame de Paris, Ubisoft wants to give all gamers the chance to experience the majesty and beauty of the cathedral through Assassin's Creed Unity on PC. From April 17th at 10 a.m. to April 25th at 3 a.m., you can download Assassin's Creed Unity on PC for free here, and you'll own it forever in your Uplay Games library that's based on your local time. We encourage all of you who want to help with the restoration and reconstruction of the cathedral to join Ubisoft in donating. Now, of course, Assassin's Creed Unity does have the cathedral in the game, and it's pretty incredibly made in the game. Now, I'm not going to start acting like Assassin's Creed Unity is my favorite game of all time. If you followed me back in 2014, yeah, this was a game I absolutely buried, and rightfully so, because this is often considered by many to be one of the worst PC ports of all time. No hyperbole there, and I do believe Unity and Batman Arkham Knight released within like a 7-month window within one another, and at that point I was just like, my god, what is happening with these big budget games on PC? But AC Unity was an absolute train wreck. We're talking, I want to say I had a GTX 970 at the time, but I had a pretty good GPU given what was the standard in 2014, and I feel like I had a hard time even pushing 30 frames per second on Unity. I have videos uploaded from back then. There was one video where I just started bugging out, but nonetheless, AC Unity is a better experience now than it was back in 2014, but even as an Assassin's Creed game, I do think this is the weakest Assassin's Creed game out of all of them. Yes, I think it's weaker than like Syndicate, which I actually thought was a pretty good game, but Syndicate seems to be one of the least favorite in the series. But Unity, in my opinion, is far and away the worst game in the series. It's still okay, has a gorgeous open world. I just wasn't a big fan of the main character. But nonetheless, now that it is available for free, if you're a fan of the Assassin's Creed games pre-AC Origins, which I actually prefer this style of Assassin's Creed game, I'm not a big fan of the Origins and Odyssey playstyle. It went a little bit too much into the RPG route for me. I still think those games are okay, but I do prefer the general construction and design of the older Assassin's Creed titles, but again, that's probably something I'm in the minority of. Nonetheless, get your free copy of AC Unity right now. It's worth playing. Just bear in mind that some issues in the game still persist now in 2019, but it's a lot better than when it was initially back in 2014, and it's nice of Ubisoft to do this. I mean, yes, for them it is some good PR, and that's never a bad thing, but they are also donating to the restoration and reconstruction of the cathedral, and they are offering a free game to gamers, and it's a timely thing to do, so cool on them. Next up, also on Steam, King Arthur's Gold is available for free. This was a buy-to-play title in the past, however, now it's going free to play forever, and it is a multiplayer title, and it does have online multiplayer. You can play it solo. A game I am not all too familiar with, however, it has gotten a reasonably strong reception, an 81 on Metacritic, which is pretty good. The game is touted as the ultimate medieval build and kill multiplayer game with destructible environments. You'll be able to destroy the enemy castles with physics and explosives, build defenses with freedom building, use the environment to burn or drown enemies, drive siege machines with your teammates, freedom to run, board ships, dig tunnels, or fly in the air, interact with a living animal and plant world, fight with 32 unpredictable humans in multiplayer, single-player, cooperative, and competitive game modes, customize with over 60 unique heads, and create your own unique adventure with the community-created mods and scripts. King Arthur's Gold blends the cooperative aspects of Lost Viking, mashes them with the full destructibility of worms and the visual style and action action of Metal Slug brought to you by the creators of Soldot. Again, the game is free forever now, so even if you don't get it now, you don't even have to add it to your library. It is free for the remainder of, I think, existence, so that's pretty good as well. Again, that's available directly on Steam, and the last free game offering is through the Epic Game Store, but it is such a good game that I would use everybody's favorite platform in EGS and pick up Transistor. It's a title from Supergiant Games, the guys that also brought you Bastion as well as Pyre. This was their middle title, and Transistor was quite a good game. In my opinion, this is the weakest of their three. However, I would probably rank it Bastion number 1, Pyre number 2, and then Transistor number 3. However, all three of those games were so fantastic that really doesn't do this story justice. It's a sci-fi themed action RPG that invites you to wield an extraordinary weapon of unknown origin as you fight through a futuristic, stunning city, and it seamlessly integrates thoughtful strategic planning into a fast-paced action experience. The combat and the presentation in this game is top-notch, and it's actually got a lot of depth to its combat as well. You've got a great soundtrack, hours of gameplay, and it was received very well when it was launched back in 2014. At this point, a little bit forgotten about, but a game that I would highly recommend you to go back and play, and best of all, EGS has got you with the free hookup right now. Even with all of Epic Game Store's faults, and of course I've made my opinions vocal, although I have always said that it's a scenario where there is a lot of black and white to it. And for consumers, yes, there are some bad things, but there are some great things like getting free games every 2 weeks, and Transistor is the latest game you're getting for free, and it's quite a good game, so definitely add that to your library, and do play that. Also, I do want to quickly mention that the next free game that you're getting through the Epic Game Store will be World of Goo. That'll be available 2 weeks from now, which is probably one of the weaker free game offerings they've had in quite a while. This game was released all the way back in 2008, so yes, 11 years old at this point. And it's only a $9.99 title, so yeah, comparatively speaking to like Transistor and some of the other games like The Witness that we've gotten recently, World of Goo doesn't seem to hold up as much, but yes, we've gotten to a point where I'm complaining about free game offerings. So let's be real, it's still nice of them to offer it for free, but it is a way for them to get you into the Epic Games ecosystems. So let's be honest into why they're doing this, but nonetheless, for the consumer, you're getting great games, and you're getting great free games out of that. Transistor, The Witness, Slime Rancher, there have been some really great free game offerings, and Transistor is just the latest. Alright, so outside of that, and lastly, I do want to give you guys a heads up on Katana Zero that has just dropped from Devolver Digital today on Steam. It's $14.99, and this is a game that I've been talking up for quite a while. It's getting very strong reviews. IGN gave it an 8.7 out of 10, saying Katana Zero's adrenaline-pumping action is incredible, and its presentation is stellar. GameSpot gave it an 8 out of 10, saying Katana Zero is bloody brutal, but it's also a heartfelt tale that you shouldn't overlook lightly, and US Gamer said few games match in execution and style like Katana Zero. They gave it a 9 out of 10. If you're unaware of what the game is, it's a stylish neo-noir action platformer featuring breakneck action and instant death combat, slash dash and manipulate time to unravel your past in a beautifully brutal acrobatic display. The game touts exceptional combat, deflect gunfire back at foes, dodge oncoming attacks, and manipulate enemies and environment with traps and explosives, handcrafted sequences. Each level is uniquely designed for countless methods of completion. Defeat foes creatively, using spontaneous approaches to eliminate your enemy as you see fit, and it also does tout unconventional storytelling. This is a game, again, with an awesome presentation style, really has an old school look to it. Do expect a little bit of a violent game, a little bit of a challenging game, but nonetheless, I think from a presentation standpoint, if you are a fan of, say, Super Nintendo titles, this is really gonna hit home with you. And it's a game that could be forgotten about in the coming months or so, as the reception hasn't been super strong commercially, just based on how I'm hearing people talk about it, but definitely add it to your wish list if you don't want to pick it up right away. And at a $14.99 price point, hey, I don't think it's all too bad of an idea to pick it up right out the gate. If it was at $29.99 or $24.99 or something like that, yeah, I would say wait for a sale, but at $15, hey, it's not all too bad picking it up right away, as we're generally seeing these downloadable titles and these smaller budget titles being more and more pricey. Katana Zero at $15 doesn't seem like all too bad of a buy, although I am not too sure of how much content it has. Generally, these games are a little bit on the shorter side, and I imagine Katana Zero probably falls in that category as well. A title I'm going to keep on my wish list when it is on sale, say 50% off, I'm probably going to pick it up then. And that's going to conclude this video, guys. Again, 3 free games: Assassin's Creed Unity through Uplay, I'll leave a link in the description box below, King Arthur's Gold on Steam, and then Transistor through the Epic Game Store. EGS will also have World of Goo available for free in 2 weeks. And lastly, do add Katana Zero to your wishlist if it seems of interest to you. I think it's a pretty compelling game and one that might take you by surprise, one that I've been following for a little bit, and it seems like the reception that is there has been pretty strong. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have requests for a future video, leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.